very much in favor of the counting of points.
Does it work for you? No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Run Through, the figure skating podcast where we talk about all the things that make us kiss, make us cry. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Rippon.
And I am one of your other hosts, Ashley Wagner. And as always, this wouldn't be an episode of The Run Through if we didn't invite our producer, but also special guest who happens to be on every single episode of this podcast, Sarah Hughes, not Olympic champion. Welcome back to the pod.
Welcome
Thank you
back.
So much. I love
not
being
Olympic champion.
a guest of this podcast.
You know what's really funny? So we make like a little sheet before every single episode just to like have notes and things like that. And Sarah set this up and it says talent, and in order it goes Adam Rippon, Sarah Hughes.
Wait,
Ashley
I wrote
Wagner.
that? I don't think I wrote that.
No,
that
I
sounds
think
like
it's-
something.
I think
did
it's
that?
from when I was gone one day, and like Mariah, I've been copying and pasting, so I just chuckle to myself when I look at it because you're a staple.
Yeah, she's
We
a
would be nothing
permanent
without
member
you.
that we welcome back out of irony.
I mean, well, and I appreciate that irony.
And we're glad to have you. And we're also glad because happy holidays, everyone, because it is Grand Prix season. It's here.
Yes,
Woo-hoo.
it is.
And this
I've got
is our
my flight booked to Dallas, Texas,
But then you'll be driving to Allen,
the
Texas.
mecca of figure skating.
As they say, I think Texas is very well. I mean, honestly, though, all jokes aside, we have had some decent skaters come out of Texas.
Yeah.
Our beloved Mariah Bell,
Our beloved
a
Amber
Texas
Glenn.
girl.
Our beloved Tara Lipinski from Sugarland.
That's true.
Ashley Kane,
True.
beloved as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Who else? Now I'm thinking
Wow,
about,
we were
is it
really
only
joking.
women out of Texas?
Wow.
Well, yes, because boys aren't
Can't think of
allowed to
any.
figure skate because that's not manly enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're not. They're not allowed to be from Texas. That's right.
You're
Yeah.
right. That's
I
true.
forgot about that rule.
Yeah,
Well-
it's a law.
It is. Yeah, you're right. They just passed it.
We don't
They took
know
away
for
women's
sure that
rights,
it's
and
not a
then
law.
they went after. We don't know that.
No, we actually don't know what laws are in Texas.
We don't know much.
No. And on that note, we also don't
talk
know
about what we do
exactly
know.
what's going to happen at these Grand Prix. This is our first event preview on the podcast of a Grand Prix. So this is a monumental moment here at the Run Through.
At the
Congrats
Run
to
Through.
all of us.
A physical
Congrats.
location. The run.
It is. I'm tagging it on my Instagram post, tagging it as the location of the Run Through, which is based in now Allen, Texas.
I am excited for this event. So we were talking about how we wanted to do this, and we decided I will do a little breakdown of the women's event. Adam is going to be taking on the men's. Sarah is going to take over her beloved dance.
That's right.
And then we're all just
We're
going to
collab on the pairs.
We're
Yeah,
going to
the
collab on pairs.
The Paris is a collab. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start with the women. I think.
Yeah.
Is the strongest among the strongest fields here.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most competitive fields at this event.
I am excited for the women's event, actually.
And what are
I
you
think it's
excited
going to
for?
be- Well, I didn't pull up my notes. 1 minute.
What? You're not ready?
I know.
Hopefully the skaters are more prepared than
Well,
Ashley is to give her preview.
Well, as soon
This is
as
actually
Sarah was
exactly
like,
how Ashley showed up to competitions also.
And you know what? You all laugh, but that's
It
true.
worked.
And it worked out totally
Yeah, it did.
fine.
It did work. It did work out totally fine. It did.
This is
World
Adam's
medalist.
greatest resentment of Ashley.
I'm crying blood tears.
Yeah. Every pre-event, he was like, "You should really get your shit together," and I'm like, "It's gonna be fine." And then it
was.
Until my last Skate America, and then it wasn't.
Well,
So-
that's okay, because you had 10 plus years of it being pretty great. So I think you're okay if you have one bad one.
Okay, let's give a little preview. So I am really excited. We've got Luna Hendricks, Isabel Levito. Beyond that, Amber Glenn, glove lover Katerina Kurakova, Mana Kawabe. Like,
Very important.
We've got Yu Young. We have a really exciting field to look forward to. Obviously, I think the main storyline here is going to be Isabeau versus Luna. They last Grand Prix season kind of went back and forth a little bit. Isabeau was second at the Grand Prix final, but Luna went on and was third at Worlds. Isabeau was fourth at Worlds. So I think that these are two athletes that are going to be really well matched. They're so different, though. I mean, we just saw them go head to head at Japan Open. Obviously, that was just a free skate. We haven't seen Luna's short program yet. It's another Madonna program, so I'm very excited to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. I have always said the story of Madonna needs to be continued into two programs.
You have said that, actually. You have said that before.
It's one of
And
the
so-
first things you ever said to me.
And
Yeah,
me,
I
in
said-
2008, when we met, you went, hey, have you ever thought
Have you
about
ever
doing
thought about
Madonna?
continuing Madonna's story?
You know whose
into
story
two
is
pro-
untold? Madonna.
Madonna. I actually said that to Dennis 10, and he was like, "That's such a good idea." But you know what?
I'm
I'm
going to do
gonna
the
do
I'm gonna
artist.
do the artist instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really excited for these two. Really curious to see what Amber Glenn is going to put out on the ice, because last year this was her first Grand Prix podium. She was third at Skate America last season, and you know, can be so hot and cold. But I think coming into this season, we just kind of have to like wait and see. We haven't seen her programs yet. I don't know, but I have a good feeling about this season. I really want her to be able to put it together. Last season, it was her first season with a new coaching team. So she's been in the Springs for over a year now, a little bit more settled. Hopefully that's going to kind of help with the chaos of it all. I feel
And
like
I think it started to
that's
come
hard.
through last season. Like, it looked like she was more organized. It looked like she was
Totally.
prepared. And she had, I think in the past, Amber was either good or bad. And she had a few okay skates, and she had some great skates. And I think for Amber, that's a huge step forward, because not every skate is going to be a clean skate. And to be able to go out there and to perform well, even when things like aren't all the way there, I think for
Yeah.
me, I saw that and was like, okay, she really looks like she's in the zone, and there's a few years left before the Olympics come. Like, I think that this is great. Second year in this coaching situation,
yeah.
getting more acclimated to where she's living and her training and her coaches. I think it could be really exciting for her and for us, because
Yeah.
we are Glenn heads on this
We are
podcast. I'm a
we
Glenn
are.
head.
We are.
I'm really excited to see her programs, because I think
Yes.
both of them are going to be really good fits for her. She's doing Heads Will Roll for her
Yes,
short
I'm
program.
so excited for this.
Love
And
that.
she's doing Exogenesis Part 3 by Muse for her free
What's
skate. And I
not
think
to love?
that will work really nicely for her. I think both of them
I
will
think
work really
they will
nicely
too.
for her.
I have a little. I'm gonna brag a little bit. So Caitlin Weaver choreographed her short program, and Caitlin was sending me music options for Amber, and I'm like, no. This, I think Amber originally wanted to skate to something from Euphoria, which I was like, of course she does. And
It's trendy.
She's euphoric.
It's very trendy.
Yes.
very trendy. And so when Caitlin was sending me different cuts, I was just like, Heads Will Roll. This girl would crush it. She'd be so good at it. So I'm happy to see that that's coming through for her. I did have a little like, choices were made when she didn't compete early on in the season. I think that she's someone who needs practice competing.
Well, she fractured her orbital bone in her face when she collided with her training mate.
What do you have to say now, Ashley?
Best wishes, kindest regards.
You have egg on
Hope
your
you
face
heal.
now. I'm
Wait,
finding it a bit
what?
suspicious. Her
Wait,
face
you
was
didn't know
broken.
this? She posted about it. She collided with, Sonia Hilmer, I think?
Yes.
Not Sonia. I also love Sonia.
I know.
Sonia, okay.
This is why I thought you would know for sure, because these are two of your girls. Yeah,
I
like
leave
collided.
them alone in the off season. I don't need to follow skaters in the off season.
September's not the off season for everyone. Only for
Right.
you.
For me, it is. I was not competing in September. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yes.
So she had. Yeah.
Don't worry, it's gonna be okay.
She broke this bone next to her eye, and so
Oh, that hurts too.
yeah, and she had like a big.
Yeah, no
bruise.
shit. She broke her face. Oh, and that does hurt.
Oh my god. Okay, well, Amber, good luck.
Okay, wait. In this women's event, I am really excited to see Hana Yoshida because I really, really like her programs this year. I love her short program. It's music
Okay.
I would never choose, and
For her or period?
in period. That's I
period.
would never choose it, but it's so cool and catchy, and I think she's a really, really good skater. She can do a triple axel. I think she could be a dark horse in this event.
Yeah, I think that's a good point to make. The other dark horse that I have my eyes on would be Mana Kawabe.
Yeah.
I think that she technically is like a very strong sound skater. She won Japanese regionals. I'm very confused about like the road to Japanese nationals. I do not understand that competitive season.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
but it's not that different than the U.S. one. I mean, they basically do sectional type.
But
things.
she had like 2 regional events. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, she
Either
could be
way.
doing a competition in the summer, which you
Would know nothing
really
about.
poo-pooed Amber not doing while she was healing her face.
That makes so much sense. Well, I was like, why isn't she practicing competing? She should. Well, now I know that her face was broken. But one thing about Mana I want to bring up.
I'm glad we
her-
gave you the women to prepare for, and this
Okay,
just
I'm-
didn't come up.
I'm sweating because I'm pregnant, I think, but like I also think it's the stress of it all. Okay, if you watch Mana's free skate, so she is oh my god, what's it called? I'm not gonna be able to remember. Dun, 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 not Tosca. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh no, keep going.
Da, 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 da.
Who are we talking about?
She's talking about Mana
Mana's
Kawabe.
free skate.
Okay, can I just open it? Bolero.
Bolero. She's getting to Bolero, and she is
That
channeling.
was Bolero.
She is channeling Carolina Kostner in her truest form. The second I saw it, I was like, that's Carolina Kostner. The costume, the movement, I loved it. That's all I have to say. I'm done. I rest my case.
Okay. Thank you.
I still can't get over that was you singing Bolero.
Do you hear how stuffed up I am?
Oh,
I
it's
have to,
not
like, pause
that.
to
Oh, that
breathe.
was-
No.
No, that's
It's not the
why.
congestion.
But I did the drums in the beginning too. Da, 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 da.
You didn't even. That's okay. Why didn't you go right to the melody? Da 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 da. Why didn't you
Literally
do that?
Play back the tapes. That's what I did.
Oh
back
no,
the tapes.
sweetheart.
But
no.
I gave you
She
your
says,
intro.
play back the tapes.
Dun, 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 dun,
Stop
dun,
the
dun, dun.
count.
Wait, this is when we need like the soundboard.
Yes.
We will play it back. I will.
Oh my god.
Sarah, I will actually pay you for your work editing this episode if you go back and play it back.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll play it back. It'll go right here.
Dun, 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 not Tosca. Dun, 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 dun. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And then you can see,
As you can see,
that was Bolero.
As you can see with your ears, your very own ears.
Okay, well, great. So Mana, yes.
Yeah, I'm excited about Mana.
I am interested to see Yu Young at this
I
event.
am not.
Okay.
I
think it's the sweat. I'm so hot right now. Oh my god.
and I Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum.
She's just really congested. She's really congested.
Oh my god, I'm hot now. I'm very hot.
I'm crying. I'm crying. Okay. What?
No.
Yeah, why no?
Because she can absolutely prove me wrong, and I would love that. I'm just not excited about her. I feel like she has gotten so much hype for so long. Like, years. Because, she was like a phenom at such a young age. And she was 5th at Nepala. And I know that we keep on saying, like, the beginning of the season, these summer competitions don't really count for anything. But I watched her programs. They're okay. They're fine. Her jumps look fine. I don't get excited about her for as much hype as she gets. And so I just want her to either show up and skate. And, like, obviously, it's not like she's hyping herself up, right? Like, it's not her fault that she gets this
you're
kind
definitely
of
not doing it
excitement.
now. So
Well, and I don't
want more.
think
Yeah,
and I
I
don't
get it.
think I'm even like trying to hype her up when I say I'm interested in seeing her here. I think she had a really shocking, like, not shocking, but just like abrupt ending to her season after her fall wasn't that bad last year.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, with that extra time of not competing, how that manifests itself. Like, I know she went out to Autumn Classic, but I don't really like count, like,
right.
these are warm-ups. So I'm just interested to see how she looks.
I am too, because I do think we know what her potential could be. So I think when we see these summer competitions, it's more like, what was her, maybe she has a different game plan of like, I'm just going to go in, I'm going to do triple doubles. I want to just get my feet under me. And then when I get into the Grand Prix, I can kick it into high gear. She has the potential to have a plan like that and be like, I'm not going to care what place I get at these summer competitions. It's more important for me to get settled, grounded with competitive feet. So I'm curious to see. I understand what you're saying, Ashley, that like there are moments where I really wish Young Yu would like give more, but I'm curious because we do know that she has the potential to be able to do that. So I'm curious of like, where is she now? Like where's her headspace? How is she competing? How's she practicing? I want to see it. So I'm curious.
I think I feel some kind of way about potential skaters because I always competed against potential skaters. And then, like my main competition potential skater, like, and so I was never the potential skater. I was always competing against the potential skater. And I always got so
you had no
annoyed because I'm
potential.
like, well, I was always like the third place girl where they're like, here she is, like she's just chugging along, and like it paid off for me because I got that experience and really had to work my way up. But these potential skaters, at a certain point, I'm like, show up, do it.
I will say it is crazy to hear your perspective of yourself because it's insane for me.
I have
at
been
the outside.
the old skater since Junior Worlds in Oberstdorf, which neither of you believed I was at.
Well,
because I was
I think
competing
that you
against
sort
like
of questioned whether that was true too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
14-year-old
people thought
me.
that you had potential.
No one thought that.
No, they didn't. They went,
one
"Are you
thought
excited
that.
to see Ashley?" And they went, "No."
No.
I promise you
I'm
that's
not.
the meanest. That's the meanest thing I'll say on this podcast, and it's only because I'm like overheating.
Well,
Okay, why don't we talk about men?
as Ashley's overheating, let's get right into the men.
Let's get into the men.
So I'm excited for this event. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be interesting. I do feel like this could be a runaway victory for Ilya, barring catastrophe. I feel like for him, he needs to just go in, do his job, get the gold medal, and leave. Look forward to like the rest of the season. This is just about gaining experience heading into nationals and the world championships.
In the Grand Prix final.
In the Grand Prix final. I think the next silver medal position, I think that for me feels like a lock. I feel like Shun Sato again. I think if
Really?
Ilya, I do. I really do
A
feel
lock
like
in
Shun
second
Sato.
place.
I do. I feel like
Over Kevin Amos.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Wait, tell us why.
I think that
And I'm not saying that Kevin's a lock either. I just think he's in the running.
I
think
think
second and third are a mix.
I think it could be that silver bronze position could be a mix.
Yeah.
I do see Shun Sato kind of pulling ahead just because of the technical. And I don't think that he's a bad performer. I don't think that he's as good or as expressive as Kevin. But I do think that he is
I don't know
not
if anyone's as expressive as Kevin.
No, I mean, no, they're not. I'm not.
I mean, his coach.
Well, Sylvia Fontana, yes. And they are adding her expressions into his marks, which is fair because they are good.
It's deserved.
Extra points if she cries.
So he's always getting those points.
Yes, deservedly. So I do see Shun kind of edging out that third place to get that second place. And for me, I do feel like this bronze medal, because I think Kevin can be a bit inconsistent. I think when we saw him at the World Championships, that's the best he's ever been. 2 great programs, so good. That's like the Kevin that we like eat, sleep, and breathe and dream to watch at every competition.
Yeah.
Because it's amazing. It's incredible skating. He's got a signature style that's all his own. No other skater can skate like he does. And when he puts it all together, it's so exciting and it's so beautiful. And I think depending on how he skates, I do see him kind of finishing out. I'm assuming, like, let's say everybody goes clean. I think Ilya is first. I think Shun Sato is second. I think Kevin is third. I think
What about Pizza King?
The Pizza King?
Andrew Torgashev.
Obviously.
Oh, I have to quit.
Before we move Before we move on from Kevin, Adam,
Yes.
would you care to do a rendition of his free skate music for us?
What is it? Dun, oh, yeah. Excuse me. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait. Should I plug my nose
That was
so I can
Bolero.
be congested?
Okay, now that
How
you're
is that
doing
clearer?
that, it actually helps.
That's
It
clearer.
helps.
Yeah, if anything, the plugged nose version sounds more like it.
Right, because I sound more like a
So-
horn.
And that's science.
Yeah, and that's science.
Speaking of science, if you eat pizza for 55 days in a row, you'll
Can
lose
you
weight.
win a medal
You
at a
will
Grand
die.
Prix? That is what we're going to find out. If you eat pizza for 50 plus days in a row, can you win a medal at a Grand Prix?
I have my eyes on Pizza King. I say Pizza
I do
King.
too.
I love his skating.
Yeah.
Okay, this
I
short
love
program,
Pizza King.
is one of my favorites of the season
Yes,
so
it
far.
is absolutely one of the best.
He had like the standout moment for me in this whole event right now is Andrew Torgashev's footwork sequence in the short program. There's something so cool about it. He does this one thing where he does his cluster of 3 turns in the footwork and he steps back in like a slow motion and he's like arched but on a toe pick of this swell of the music. It's really chef's kiss. I do see Andrew Torgashev. I'm thinking if I'm putting a prediction together, I see Andrew Torgashev on the podium.
Mm.
Okay,
I hope that's
so you
true.
do have You do currently have. Well, so then who goes? You're saying Kevin goes.
I'm saying Kevin goes. And I think,
mean, based on the way he is early in the season, a lot of the time, I can see that happening.
Yeah, I can too.
and I think that, earlier this season, we've seen Andrew debut a new quad, a sow, which looked really nice at Lombardia Trophy, and which also really took me by surprise, being the second element. I think in the free skate, it's even the third element, which at that point, I was tired, and I really
You're
admire
in a
that.
program.
You're doing a program,
I was doing a double axel for my third element.
which is smart. But if you can do a quad sow, I would do a quad sow. If I could do one, if I could have done one, yeah. I would have put it as my third element, and I would have had pizza for 50 plus days in a row.
Yep.
CPK all the way.
I think a dark horse, and it feels like Denis Vasilyev's is sort of always this dark horse-ish kind of person, that he can be on a podium. He does need a few mistakes from other competitors if he's perfect.
Yeah.
So I do see him. I do consider him in the mix of possibly coming out with a medal, depending on skates. But if I had to pick a podium, I do think it's Malinin, Sato, Torgashev. That's who I do feel are the top three
Yeah.
at this event. But
Also, Twitter, you all told us that this is Dennis's first time back in the U.S. since 2016,
Iconic.
which is
welcome back.
inherently fierce. To avoid coming to this country for so long is fierce.
I mean, starting in 2016, which is kind of when things started to go downhill.
Right.
Like, truly. It's a political statement,
It is.
and I support him.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
No notes.
I hope his nipples aren't out, though. I hope he did fix that.
I mean, having his nipples out in Texas is a political statement as well.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And I think I would support
Actually
that.
can get arrested for that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that.
I had been thinking about costume deductions. Okay.
Okay. Oh, do you have another proposal for the ISU?
No, I almost got one.
Oh, because of your bare
Silence.
shoulders or your nipples?
Okay. No, my nipples were covered with pleather,
Yeah.
which sounds worse than it was. But I had a short program costume. It was that 20, I don't know, the season before the Olympics in 2018. And my short program costume was black, and it was like a black tank top. And the front was a black pleather, and the back was a black mesh.
You had Luna's dress on.
I was wearing Luna Hendricks' dress, and I sold it to her this summer, and that's why I do like it, because that is what I was exactly wearing. And I skated at the Grand Prix I skated at Skate America, and everything was fine. And then I wore it in the morning practice before the short program. I was skating in Paris, and the team leader came up to me and said, they're going to give you a costume violation if you don't find a way to cover your back, because they're considering the back being exposed, and now you have your shoulders exposed, and that's more than 50% of you being exposed. They're going to give you a deduction. So what I did
stupid.
between the between the practice and the competition, I took the Paris subway. I went to H&M. I bought a ladies' small T-shirt. I put it on. I put my costume on, and then Marissa Castelli cut the sleeves out of the T-shirt to match the tank top. And I skated in an H&M T-shirt covered by a costume, and I did not get a deduction.
Wait, on that trip, was that also the trip that you bought that sweatshirt that had the word across it that she read? What was that? You bought a sweatshirt, and it had some word that was either French or not French at all, and she said it like it was a French word?
Oh, I had... This is Marissa she's talking about. I had a sweatshirt that said majestic across it.
Right.
And Marissa Castelli, I was wearing it, and she pointed at it, and she went, majestique. And I was like, no, No.
And she wasn't like, she's not someone to just like say things in a fun way just because. Like, she read it like majestic.
Majestique. And I went,
No.
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 No. But yeah, I think this men's event will be exciting. I think it'll be
Yeah.
entertaining. A lot of entertaining good skaters in this event. So that is my men's preview.
I'm excited to see Max Naumov. I like his
Me
skating.
too.
Oh, I love
I-
his skating. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous. I love
such a
Max's
beautiful
skating.
skater. Yeah, I'm excited just to like see him on the ice. I feel like he elevates an event just simply by his skating skills alone.
And I want Steven Gogolev to have like a good, solid competition. He has a
Yeah.
lot of potential. Ashley hates people with potential.
Yeah,
But he has-
Ashley hates that.
She hates
Yeah,
potential.
if you could be good, stop being stuck in the could and just be good.
Put that on a sweatshirt
And
have
read it
Marissa
in a
read
French accent.
it. Yeah, if you could
Stop.
be good,
The big
get out of the stuk and be good.
period.
Period.
The period's in an American accent.
Yes.
Period.
RuPaul all of a sudden just comes out.
Yeah, I think that's what I have to say about men. Also, Nika Godze also has the craziest, tidiest quadruple jumps.
Oh, I thought you were going to say last name.
No.
What?
Like, if you asked me to spell Igadze, I would spell magnifique. Majestique.
Okay.
I don't know.
All
The
right.
craziest, tiniest last
Oh my
name.
god.
Yes.
I'm unwell. I'm burning up and running a fever, so this is a fever
Okay.
dream. I will not remember this episode. Move along.
Okay. Should we go to pairs? I think we can go in order of the way that they'll show up on the results sheets.
Oh god. Okay.
Yes.
Well, and I feel like,
Oh, I'm nervous.
listeners, you have to earn ice dance. So we're going to talk about pairs now.
Ah! It's true.
Okay. This field is
A
not
mess.
as star-studded as we had hoped it might be.
Mhm.
Mostly because the world champions pulled out of the event. So Riku, Mira, and Ryuichi Kiara will not be here. And then
Do
Danny-
we have any real reason as to why?
it's an injury.
Okay.
So yeah, they're out,
Yeah.
which is disappointing. Not just for this event, but because they won't be able to go to the final.
Right.
Mhm.
And I'm actually not sure if they're competing in their second event yet or not, but either way, we won't see them a lot this
We
fall.
won't see them at the final. Yeah.
So, so I think that this event becomes a big opportunity for a few teams.
Totally.
Leah and Trent from Canada this is only their
Trendant.
second season. Trendant. This is their second season together.
Mm-hmm.
They got 6th at Worlds last year. And
Yeah, I mean, like, they had some success for a brand new team.
Well, and for a team where she was still competing in singles last year, too. Like, she wasn't even
Yeah.
fully doing pairs. So I think, like...
Sometimes that's good, though. Like, sometimes when the girls are still doing singles, they, like, keep a pulse on their single skills.
Okay. So you think they're going to be worse?
Because she's not doing that anymore.
I'm worried because I trained with Mary Beth Marley and Rockney Brubaker, and Mary Beth was really new to pairs. And the thing that makes pairs so difficult switching over from singles is it completely messes with your timing. And so when you still are regularly skating singles, you are like practicing that normal side-by-side element timing. And so I saw a huge drop-off when the singles training started to kind of pull back and she focused solely on pairs, because you have to train so many different things at once. You have to train your singles elements, but then you have to also be training throws. And the feeling of a triple sow on your own versus a throw sow, it's a completely different jump, but yet somehow feels the same. So you start to just see these pair girls really struggle with the side-by-side elements because they don't have as much time to train their singles elements and their timing has just been thrown off. So I'm not saying she's going to be worse. I'm just concerned.
I think that they're going to be great. That my take. And I think that they looked really strong at their events earlier this season. I think they look really strong. And you can tell
she's a really good fit for him.
Yes, she is. And you can tell that they are very consistent in practice because of the transitions and linking elements that they have out of landings of throws, out of, different elements that they have. And to kind of counter what you just said about losing that focus of the singles, I mean, in pairs, for us, it's so easy to be like, look at the side-by-side jumps. And the side-by-side jumps are some of the least point earning elements in pairs.
True.
That the pair elements are where
most mistakes.
We do, right? Like that's where we see the most mistakes, but a pairs event can be won and lost with lifts and pair elements. That's the big ticket item. Those are their quadruple jumps.
Yeah, I think you make a good point. I think that pairs absolutely, and that's why the focus goes to the quality of the lifts and the throws and the twists and things like that. It makes sense, but at the same time, an event can also be won and lost by who stands up on their side-by-sides. Like the number of times I have been commentating on a pairs event, which I'm sorry to anyone who has ever listened to my pairs commentary. You should have never been forced to listen to me commentate on pairs. But
I've never been given a personal apology, and I've listened to it a lot.
Well,
Consider
Sarah,
this
you're
it.
the one who's helping me prep for them, so
maybe you both owe me an
I
apology.
actually owe her an apology to her face because she puts in so much work to help me be prepared for pairs.
I think the thing about the side-by-side jumps is that, like, Adam is right in terms of their value, but I think there's a broader intrinsic value to just staying on your feet where it takes you out of the program so much when they fall on those. And lifts, like the issues that they have on lifts are usually harder to see. It's like, an unstable feet or like, kind of choppy movement as she gets into the position or whatever, maybe like it's like a little less
lift goes down.
It interrupts the program a little bit less. So I think that's why like the side-by-side jumps feel important, even though points wise they're really not.
Yeah.
But that's what makes pairs so tricky, because like when a good pair team comes out and they nail everything, that's really what feels so elevated. Like when we watch the reigning world champions. But it's also really hard to
do. Like, I think that's what I don't want to sound negative. I think that's the point that I'm trying to make is we see so many teams struggle with the side-by-side elements, and it's because maintaining your single skills while also being really good at pair skills is very hard to do, which is why we don't see it that often.
It's true. I actually think my favorites to win this event are Annika Haka and Robert Kunkel from Germany.
Okay, yeah. I can absolutely get behind that.
They, first of all, their short program is fun.
Very
Starts
fun.
With I love rock and roll.
We are here for a fun short program.
Yeah.
And we love rock and roll.
I do love rock and roll.
Let it be known.
Well, and they've competed 3 times already. And I think that makes me feel
Train
good
your competition
about
skills.
them.
I love it.
And yeah, I think they're probably my favorites to win this event.
Yeah.
But I think the Canadians could win it, depending on execution of everything. Adam choreographed a program for one of the American teams, Chelsea and Balaj.
I did. Yeah, I worked with Chelsea and Balaj earlier this season, and
That's so
yeah,
fun.
they have a lot of potential. I think
Yeah.
you know, it's really up to them to kind of get it all together, and it's up to them to make everything as seamless as possible. But you know, for this competition, I think for them it's really all about gaining that experience, because for a lot of these US teams, they have the potential to be a US champion this year. You know, I think that door is open, and it really will set a tone of how these teams compete on the Grand Prix, of who are we looking at to kind of take over that spot of Alexa and Brandon. And, you know, who's going to fill those shoes? They're big shoes to fill. They're the shoes of a world champion.
Well, and also, who are we looking at to send to Worlds to hold down spots?
Right.
Because that's what I think this is really all about, especially, you know, leading into Olympics. Obviously is, you know, not right here, but it's coming up. And so the US really needs to start developing that talent so that we can secure 3 spots. Because right now, I don't think I can confidently say that we have the talent to do that. That's not to say that these teams won't get there, but they're all just so new. I mean,
it's uncharted water for them.
Plazas and Fernandez are, in this field at least, they've been together the longest of all of the U.S. teams, and they haven't been together that long.
That's not exactly true, because, okay, Grace Hans and Danny Neudecker were supposed to compete, and then they withdrew, and the team that got in instead, who just got in, is a team that has been together for a long time. Their names are Isabel Martins and Ryan Bedard. They did juniors together for like 7 years. Okay. And then they broke up in 2022, and then they got back together this year. And they're with Jenny and Todd. I think that I haven't seen a lot of their skating, so I don't want to speak out of turn, but they have been together for quite a while, at least.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have a really nice style. You're right that
Valentina and Max have the most senior experience of these 3, and it's not a lot.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make, is just it's an opportunity. Our U.S. teams really just need time to skate together on these big international stages, and you know, only time will really tell with how we see things shake out.
And you know, sometimes when push comes to shove, you'll see people step up to the challenge. And that's what's exciting about this event, is that, you know, there's no clear front runner. There are people who we think that will fare out better than others, but there's really no clear podium at this event. And and it leads for this hope that you might not have if there were some more established competitors in this event. So it's really interesting to see who will step up to this open door. So I think that is the excitement of the pairs.
That did not expect to get any coin. And we love that.
And we love coin.
We do. We love coin. We don't get any for this podcast, but we love it.
No, we do love it.
We do love it. Did we earn dance?
I was just going to ask if we earned dance.
You've earned it. You've earned dance.
Yes.
Let's talk about dance.
I feel that way.
Can I, before Sarah goes into dance, can I just make a quick shout out? This is to all people who want to dye their hair blonde. Okay?
Okay.
This is dance related. There were 2 examples of perfectly dyed blonde hair. And I do want to shout these out. Holly Harris has a perfectly beautifully dyed honey golden hair. Women and men who dye their hair, take notes. If you are thinking, I just wish I was platinum, look no further. You must. There should be an internal investigation on Olivia Smart and the way that she has the most platinum hair that looks so healthy and hydrated. That's it.
It's natural.
Thank you. That's our dance preview, everyone.
Good night. Like, follow, share.
And good luck to everyone. All right, I'm done. Go on.
Thank you. Okay, so this is a great field.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great field. Maddie and Evan, you know what? Let me start on a larger field note, which is I think I'm at the point where I feel oversaturated by the Ice Academy of Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
There are 6 teams that are full-time at that school and a 7th team that is part-time at that school in a 10-team field.
Their training schedule is insane. The way that they schedule out all of their athletes. This camp is gargantuan. I don't know if we've really seen any kind of dance camp like it before.
I mean,
No,
certainly not
at this scale.
big. Yeah,
Not
right.
this
Right,
big.
at this scale.
Even when Igor and Marina had their camp and they had a million teams,
They said
wasn't as
no
organized.
at a certain point.
Yeah, it wasn't as organized and as large as this academy. And this is truly an academy. There are so many coaches.
Yeah.
And they're organizing it in a way that, I mean, they have 7 teams at a Grand Prix event. It's incredible. But to your point, Sarah, agreed.
There's a new coach at the boards every single event. And I'm like, oh, who's that? I feel like their team is huge.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that as a point of interest for everyone. Maddie and Evan have not competed this season, so this will be the first time that we see them since they won the world title. And I think it's hard to imagine that they don't win. I don't know how that would happen. Barring a disaster. They're skating to Queen in their rhythm dance. They're skating to Pink Floyd in their free dance. I think they'll do well with both of those, probably. I don't know all the exact cuts of music. But I feel obviously I'm excited to see them, to see what they're wearing, to see what they're wearing. The end.
To see what they're wearing.
To see what they're wearing.
To see what
she's
they're wearing.
To see what
To see how Maddie has done her makeup.
To see how Maddie has done Evan's makeup.
To see how Maddie has done her nails.
To see how Maddie has done probably Evan's nails as well.
That's so true.
Yes.
To see Maddie.
And
Evan.
But
Yeah.
Maddie.
To see
And Evan.
comme ça. Exactly. Magnifique.
Majestic.
Majestique.
Is what Maddie is, honestly.
Yes. Yes. So look, I don't think we can over talk about them just because we haven't seen the material. But we love Maddie and Evan. They're obviously the most experienced team in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm trying to think. No, yeah, they're more experienced than Marco, Fabry, and Charlene Guignard, aren't they? I think they would be. Well, yeah, he is.
Yeah. He's been to 8 Olympic Games.
He's won 15 national titles.
But wait, realistically...
He might have.
In real life, he has been to 4 Olympics, and this would be his 5th. And assuming they continue to skate, which I have no reason to believe they're not going to, they will be on the team.
Right. At this point, it's hard to imagine that they would skate this season after winning a world title and not continue to an Olympic
and also,
Games.
it's okay, this season they have a world championships in where they live in Montreal. And then the
Then we come
following
to Boston.
season, they have a home worlds.
Right.
It's just, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't keep going at that point.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes sense.
Yeah. So super excited to see them. And then I think it becomes, a question of who's going to get second. The team with the best scores so far in this field, outside of them who don't have any scores so far, are the Czechian team, Natalie Tashlarova and Filip Tashler.
Well, I have to say that...
There are 2 Czechian sibling teams in this field.
I have to keep myself in Czech Republic because I love...
It's Czechia now.
Well,
So
I need to keep
yourself
myself
out of
in
Czech
Czechy
Republic.
Republic. I love these Czech teams. I think it's funny that they're both sibling teams. I think that these are some of the strongest skaters I've ever seen. They're flying.
They are. I mean, and
It was
seen them skate
insane.
live. I've seen them skate live a couple times, and I turned on their rhythm dance, and I immediately was just like,
blown away.
what?
I was shocked at the speed. I was shocked.
Yes.
The speed is just.
They look like Maddie and Zach out there in certain moments. I was like,
yeah,
especially her. I was like, there is a ton of power here.
Oh my God. And the quality of just the crossovers and the basic skating from these two Czechian teams. It was, and there was just something that you could tell, the foundation that these teams had is so good.
Yeah.
I'm very
Are
excited.
they training under the same coach? Or were they developed by the same coach?
Yes, they do have the same coaches.
It makes total sense because they
Yeah.
both have the same excellent quality of skating. It was
Yeah.
just
It's
their
me.
you did, and congratulations, Ashley. Thank you.
You mentioned the crossovers, and I was like, finally someone appreciates my
Someone
crossovers.
noticed. Someone noticed the work I've done abroad.
Yeah, so I think that they seem like Natalie and Philip seem like they will fight for second here, if not be the clear second place team.
That's really exciting. I feel like it's been a while since we've had newer teams on the podium, I feel like it's the same handful of people, and I like that. I like having a new name in the mix.
Yeah, I mean, that said, Caroline Green and Michael Parsons should be able to compete for this podium. Their scores when they went out at Lombardia were pretty low for them. I know that we talked about that after that event happened. And they skipped their next event to, I assume, make some changes.
Yeah.
But changes are good. Probably early in the season when you don't get the scores that you want.
Better
Great.
to do it now.
But I will say, I love their programs. I loved both
Yeah.
of their programs. I think there are adjustments you could make within them, but I thought their programs were really strong. Their free dance in particular, I think it's really nice on them.
I think after not getting the scores that they weren't looking for, I think it was a really smart move because they're obviously well-trained. I think it was a really smart move to take themselves out of that second event, take a beat, refocus, and do everything they can to be prepared for this Grand Prix season. Because I agree, I really like the programs. I'm curious to see what changes that they worked on and what changes they might make. But I really like this team a lot. I really like Caroline and Michael
I do
a lot.
too.
Me
and I
too.
think watching the free dance was such a relief to me because I was a little bit over them with the Rhapsody in Blue. I
did not
really
like their
it.
Rhapsody in Blue
I didn't
program.
it just felt very juniorish to me. It felt like a juniorish program. And
Rhapsody in Blue is always going to feel kind of juniorish to me as
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. And so I didn't love that on them, and I was so relieved watching these programs feeling like, yes, I love this team.
This is why I like them.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
Charlie and Tanith and Greg are doing a really nice job with their development, it seems like to me. So,
Yeah.
Hopefully that whatever changes they made combined with, competing in the US will help them in their scores and, so they could definitely be on the podium here for sure. I think
for sure.
Olivia Smart and Tim Dieck could be on this podium.
Mm-hmm.
I
Her and her
am
perfect platinum
getting
blonde.
dragged on Twitter for not knowing that one song that I don't like in their cut is an Elvis song. But let me just defend myself to...
Please, this is your
Twitter
platform.
user.
Not get dragged. As someone who has actually
I
been
was
dragged.
told it was a flutz that I didn't know that Suspicious Minds was an Elvis song, and I just want to say,
Yeah,
I just want to
go
say,
ahead.
roll the tape back, because I think what I said was, if it's an Elvis song, it's one I don't know. It's Bolero. Bolero is an Elvis song.
When I saw this tweet, yeah, drag me. If anyone's going to drag me, like, please, come after me. Don't come after Sarah. She works 15 jobs. Come after me. I read that.
No, you can go after Sarah. She can go after Sarah. She can handle it. She's a big girl.
I accept the criticism. I didn't know that was an Elvis song, but I stand by what I said.
You did say
which
something along the lines of, like, I might not know it.
And now Ashley's dragging Sarah.
What else is new?
I'm supporting her. I'm supporting her.
I stand by what I said, that the cut of it, like the cover that they used, feels like it really takes me out of the program, and I don't like it. That said, I love their rhythm dance, and I like most of the free dance. So, and their scores were good, especially for how new they are. Like, I think they're going to do really well this season for a new team. I think they're going to do really well. And now I want to talk about my children, Marjorie and Zachary.
Yes.
I mean, why would you give up an opportunity to say La Joie and La Ga?
You're right.
Drag her.
Yeah, leave me alone. This is my dance preview.
Well, can you handle it or not, Sarah?
Yeah.
Can you handle it or
I
not?
I
thought you said it's okay.
Come after me in the comments.
Come after me.
She said comments, not her face.
Yeah, not here.
You're right. Later,
talk
behind
about
my back.
me behind my back,
Please.
not to my face.
Yeah, like, show some respect and talk about me later. Okay, La Joie and La Ga. Lala, as they're affectionately known.
Mm-hmm.
Not the season debut that we wanted for them.
No.
Let me just say, like, their free dance last year was maybe the best program of the year. To me. I loved it.
You did say that
loved
often.
it. And I felt robbed of it at the World Championships. So I'm saying that. And I think that a lot of people loved their material last year, and they did, like, gain a lot of momentum throughout the year. They ended up getting third at Four Continents. Like, they did, they were on the up and up. And, like, Four Continents is the dance competition.
Yes.
More than it is, like, most of the top teams in dance are competing at Four Continents. You know what I mean? So, like, they did really well there. So I think a lot of people expected that when they came out this season that they would immediately have some higher scores than they had at Nepola. There were some, obvious issues in terms of, like, the technical. There was, a twizzle issue. Like, I don't think about that in terms of the score. Like, whatever. It's early. I don't think about that. The rhythm dance is not good.
No, it's bad. And the thing is, someone was obviously going to skate to Thriller. I'm just disappointed that it's them.
Yeah, and I don't even necessarily, like, setting aside that, like, Michael Jackson is a little overdone. Like, I don't even necessarily hate the opening half of this program with Thriller, but when they kind of start to strip away the instrumentation and lean more on animal noises and vocals.
Yeah, that's when I was lost.
Like, is this, like...
It is not good.
I was wondering if they were pulling
make
sound bites from the music video. Like, it genuinely sounded like...
I think a lot of that is in the song, too, but it's still just, like, this is weird.
Jarring.
Like, why are we doing this?
It takes you out of the program, and then you're just like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It felt like a creative idea that went awry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right. So I'm curious if they, will have made any changes after Nepola.
They will. They're just going to come out in the 13 going on 30 costumes instead of the Michael Jackson costumes.
Well, I think they should think about the music, but 13 going on 30, that's a free idea, everyone. Marjorie and Zach. Free idea.
And it's a great movie. Like, don't knock it till you try it.
It is a great movie.
Yeah.
So the free dance, I think, like, is really nice on them for the most part. It starts to feel a little bit long, I think, because it's soft piano almost throughout, and then if anything, like the sudden orchestration in the last 40 seconds or whatever it is, like feels a little much almost after having such quiet piano the whole time. Like I wish they had kind of soft orchestration a little bit throughout so that could get bigger. Yeah. So I'm nitpicking. I think overall it's a nice program on them. It's a nice style for them, and they're doing it relatively well. It's just, anyway, I really want good things for them. I love their skating. So I'm excited to see them live. And I hope that Nepala was, just like early season, need to get some stuff out of the system and make some adjustments. Una and Gage Brown, I'll talk about because they're the third American team.
Please.
They are the ones that I mentioned who are part-time with Montreal. They started working with, I think they specifically work with Roman and Patrice. And they started working with them over the summer, and they just like do it part-time. I think that they have a really fun rhythm dance, and Gage is like a little ham. I mean, he is really fun to watch.
Yeah, he's cheeky.
Yeah, he's really fun to watch. I mean, even in kind of the softer, more classical free dance, I find him to be the one that my eye is drawn to, which, like, it's always interesting. There are certain dance teams where your eye is drawn to one partner or the other. And I always find myself watching him. He's a great performer. So I think for them, it's probably just a need to increase power and speed.
They always just seem small to me.
Yeah, well, they are small. And, like, I don't think...
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of skaters are small, but they just make me feel like, oh, they're small skaters.
Yeah. That's most of what I wanted to talk about, although I will address Lim and Kwan because the Twitter people asked us to.
Oh, okay.
So Hannah Lim and Ye Kwan are making their senior Grand Prix debut. They represent Korea, but they're both Canadian. They're both from Montreal. I'm excited to see. I haven't really seen the rhythm dance because they're doing Prince and the music was stripped off of YouTube for copyright.
Right,
So
which
I
was so
watched them
annoying.
kind of miming for a little while, and then I was like, you know what?
Let me just watch it live.
I've gotten the gist of this.
Yeah. My thing, I'm like, they were second at Junior Worlds last year, I think. Last year, right? And they're good. They're still juniorish to me. But I'm, nowhere to go but up. You got to start somewhere. So I think...
So true, Sarah.
I think they skate a little small, a little tight, like a little lacking in extension right now. But... that will hopefully
Nowhere to go but up.
But being at an event like this, it's going to be really good for them because there's some really powerful teams out there. Like for the Browns, I also feel like this is going to be really good. Yeah. Because they're just
being on practices.
Yes, it's going to elevate the whole event and their own skating.
Yep.
Agree.
Yeah. So I'm excited for them to like be out and getting more experience because a lot of the other skaters that we just talked about, we've seen a lot of, and they're brand new. So it's exciting. And that's my dance preview.
Oh my God. You earned it. This is the event. Yeah. Thank you.
Very good. Very good, everyone.
Dun, 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 not Tosca. So exciting news. We actually did figure out how our fantasy league was going to work, just the three of us. So we have figured out the order that we're going to go in via coin toss, which happened prior to the recording of this segment right here. I, lucky me, will go last because I don't have luck.
Or potential.
Or potential.
And second will... or potential. Second will be Sarah, and Adam will be leading us off. And we are going to each draft 2 men, 2 women. and then 1 pairs and 1 dance. Pairs and dance are going to be worth less points because there are fewer skaters in the field. And anything else that we need to go over before we get this started?
Yeah, and also you can't draft someone who's been drafted. So once Luna is drafted, for instance, no one else can have her.
She's gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, and it'll be scored, like Ashley said, like where if you get first in the singles field and there's 12 people, you get 12 points for that. If you get first in the dance field and there's 10 teams, you get 10 points for that. So it's a little bit less. So, Adam, who would you like to draft first?
Choose your fighter.
And so we can choose any order we want. You can start with the dance. You can start with the pairs. Okay,
Any
so my
order.
first choice, my first draft is going to be Ilya Malinin.
All right. Sarah.
Maddie and Evan.
Damn it! Sorry,
I feel like
everybody.
I can't guarantee who's going to be in the top 2 of the other fields, you know?
I want Luna. I want Luna. I want her.
I'll take Isabeau.
Okay. I want...
There's so much drama. This is it's like the NFL draft.
I know. Isn't it kind of fun?
I want Shun Sato. You've convinced me of him, Adam. I want Shun Sato.
Ashley.
I want Monica Wabe.
Okay. Adam?
I think I'm going to take Leah and Trent.
No.
Trendant.
All right. I'm going to take Amber Glenn.
Big Glenn heads.
Because I'm a Glenn
going...
head. My team is called the Glenn Heads.
Kevin Amos.
All right. I'm going to take Andrew Torgashev.
Damn.
I
Kind of
know.
wanted him. Okay, I'll take Nika Igadze.
I'm going to take the Czech team. Natalie and Philip.
Okay. I'm writing everything down. Okay. I need another man and No, I need another woman. You know what? I'm going to do Hana Yoshida.
Yeah, your dark horse. Why not? I'll take Annika Haka and Robert Kahn.
Damn it!
Who do I have now? I have a dance and a pair, and I have...
Sarah, you have Maddie, Evan, Shun Sato, Amber, Nika, and Anika.
I have my 2 men already, so I just need one more woman. Okay. Ashley?
I'm going to go with Max.
Love Max.
Love
we
Max.
love Max.
Yeah, love Max.
Okay, I need Ilya. I need I need a dance. Okay. I'm going to go... You know what? I'm going to go with Green and Parsons.
Okay. My final pick is Mona Chiba.
I have to choose a pair team, and I just spent this entire podcast talking about how the U.S. pair scene was not developed yet. And that's what I get. So I'm going to go with Valentina and Max because they have a dog named Axel, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
Axel spelled not after the jump, but after Axl Rose.
Wow. Okay, so my team is Ilya, Isabeau, Leah and Trent, Torgashev, Hana, Green, and Parsons. Sarah, you have
a good team.
I feel good about my team.
Teams.
We all do have really good teams. Sarah, you have Maddie and Evan, Shun Sato, Amber, Nika, Anika, and Robert, and Monet. Okay, Ashley, you have Luna, Mana, Kevin, Natalie and Philip, Max, and you have our Americans, Valentina and Max.
Okay. May the best all-star
Win. And also, I'm just going to shout this out. We have our friends at Anything GOE. They actually do have a fantasy skating league that you can join. I'm going to join on behalf of the run through so that we can play along with everybody. But think that if you want to play along with
Strongly.
us, I strongly urge you to go join their fantasy league as well. We love them. They're our friends over there. And we'll see how we fare out over in a real competitive fantasy league. And, reach out to us. Let us know how you think everybody is going to do. How do you think? Are you team Sarah? Are you team Adam? Are you team Ashley?
Well, Ashley, I think we know has no potential, and no one has ever.
And no one's
Cheered
ever
for her.
thought that. I've never cheered
People
for
do
Ashley.
say that about me.
And they're going to say it again.
Forever the underdog. Oh, okay. Yeah, great. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
All right, we did it. I'm excited.
And the next time we do this podcast, I will have spent 4 days in Allen, Texas.
And you'll be a better woman because of it.
Yeah, you will. Or
You
you'll
will have-
actually, you know what? You'll finally be a woman because of it.
Yeah, that's a Texas law.
Yeah, legally, actually, they will force you to be a woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nothing else. And on that note,
That's it. We
it.
ran through that event. We will be back next week. We are going to be talking about Skate America, what happened, do a quick little prediction for Skate Canada, which will be following it, and we're in the thick of it.
Yeah, we're in the thick of
it.
Grand Prix season, baby.
We're in it.
Let's go.
so we'll see you next week after Skate America. Everybody enjoy the competition. I know we will be, and we will see you and talk to you, and you'll listen to us next week.
You better.
Bye.
Bye.
Dun, 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 not Tosca. Dun, 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 dun.
How is that clearer?
I don't know what happened to me during women's preview. I think I had a hot flash.